To my right, Ahmad Bradshaw, Jeremy Timpf, and Edgar Poe. We'll start with Ken.
I'm just going to ask you, what were the challenges that North Texas really gave you? It seemed like they were coming up and blocking the gaps pretty soon.
They just played they played better fundamentally than us. They were able to get off blocks, and we weren't able to block.
Okay. And Jeremy, on defense, you're making plays, but it seemed like they had a big offensive line, and they just found what did they do differently in the second half? It seemed like they came out so strong at the start of the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job of running that stretch play and finding vertical seams in our defense, and we did a poor job of fitting the gap integrity and getting off blocks.
Edgar, how did it feel to be back on the field? Now you're coming back from an injury. You had that crucial fourth down catch late in the game. Maybe you can tell us about that.
It feels good to be back, playing with my guys and everything. But ultimately, that fourth quarter catch, we needed a team effort. I mean, the ball's thrown; it's my job to catch it. So I mean, I don't think it was truly that spectacular. I feel like Coach called me to make a play. So.
Go ahead, gentleman in the back.
I'm not just the significance of the turnovers today. Can you kind of just elaborate on that?
Sorry?
The significance of the
It
turnovers
played
today.
a big role in our. That's one of our goals is no turnovers in the game, and the games we won, we didn't have turnovers, and you see the games we lost, we did have turnovers, so that played a big role in winning and losing today.
Does it kind of seem almost like in Avalanche at one point, once they get going, it's almost hard to stop. The ball kind of just keeps squirting out. You can't really control it to a certain degree?
No, it doesn't feel like that. We practice ball security every day, and that's one of our goals, to not have any turnovers.
Jeremy, I mean, the team, despite the turnovers, fourth quarter, you guys still in it. What's that kind of say about this group? Or you're driving downfield, a 10-point game in the fourth quarter. What's it say about the team's overall performance?
I mean, I thought we played well, especially in the first half, but I thought we came out really slow in the second half, and there were a lot of turnovers, and it's our job as a defense to capitalize and stop them, even if it's in the red zone, no matter what, and I thought we did a poor job of that.
Being a defensive player and knowing how important turning the ball, getting takeaways is as a defense, what do you think the turnovers from the offense did today for North Texas?
I mean, I just felt a big momentum shift. I mean, we got to get the ball out more. I mean, one turnover is not good enough for us as defense either. So, I mean, it goes both ways. It's not just the offense.
Thanks, guys.
Go ahead, Sal.
Ahmad, is this a game that kind of stings for a little bit, or is this a game that you'll try to get over as soon as possible and move on to Wake Forest?
Any game we lose, we hate. There's no sting regardless, but obviously we looking forward to next week, Wake Forest. But yeah, this game definitely hurts to lose.
And just for you, Jeremy or Edgar, just being the seniors on this team, how do you regroup after a game like this? What do you guys need to do to get ready for next week for Wake Forest?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely important to come back. We come back tomorrow, and we got practice, and it's a big deal for us to come out with a passion. And we only got 5 games left in the regular season, and we got to win. We want to make our chances of getting to a bowl game. So we have a lot at stake, and 2 big academy games ahead of us. So we're coming down to the end here, and it's a big season finale.
Go ahead.
Ahmad, I was just going to ask if you could go through the 4th and 1 snap play where there was a fumble in this exchange.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the snap at the time, and I fumbled it. I should have got the snap and got the first down.
Maybe just take us through the Dalton Mendenhall pass play.
I'm sorry.
The pass play to Dalton Mendenhall.
What about it?
The completion, and then that he fumbled at the end after catching it.
I mean, it goes back to turnovers. We shouldn't, we don't. That's one of our goals. Like I said before, we shouldn't have turned the ball over.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Victor. I was a lot confused when I asked about the Dalton Mendenhall play. That was a pretty big play. If they had completed that, they would have. Yeah, I know, I
He
know.
doesn't want to speak.
Yeah, no, that's true. I meant more, I was trying to ask him about how the play started up.
I don't have. Do you have cookie stats, Ken?
No. Do they give him out? So let's see what I did last week.